and welcome back to SSB Short Shot Academy. In today's very unique video, Brigadier Amardeep Singh will be sharing some very valuable tips. Amardeep sir, who is a former GTO, will be explaining in this video how you can control your mind and achieve what seems to be impossible at one time. How you can get a hold of your thoughts and how you can focus your mind better to achieve the targets which you have set for yourself. And clearing the SSB is just one of those targets.
My dear friends, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell for all the latest updates and don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
The biggest problem is that our mind is not under our control. When you are reading something, your mind is elsewhere. You are doing something, your mind is distracted. You know what is the right thing to do, but somewhere a small voice in your head says, नहीं यार ये तो वो ज़्यादा मज़ेदार है उसको करते हैं. Isn't it? So what happens? Basically it is our mind which is not under our control. In other words, you have to develop your powers of concentration, powers of focusing onto your objective. Of course, for that you have to first have an objective. Even for that, you need to be able to identify, and to identify you need to have a mind. Your brain should be working. Now those of us who find it difficult to create a goal for ourselves or an objective for ourselves, this also is a result of our mind not being in our control. Why? Because we are confused. There is so much happening around you. You know, I want to do this, I want to do this. I also want to do this, but I also want to do this. That guy is doing this, why should I not also do this? But here comes the point that, see, there are so many things happening around you. There are millions and billions of opportunities around you. You have to firstly take into account your own ability, number one. When I talk of ability, the ability also implies your background, your academic standards. Now these things can all be improved. Academic standards can easily be improved, and for that you need to get your focus, or in other words, you need to get your mind under control. And to get your mind under control, you need, what do you need? You need to have discipline. Alright? If you have discipline, you can do anything. You look at world-class athletes. Alright? Do they have discipline? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Why? Because to be able to compete at that level, they have to give up their comforts, your sleep. Your diet has to be restricted to a certain kind of a proper diet. It may not be the most tasty of things. I am fond of eating idli vada or dosa or chicken, butter chicken or something like that, but that may not be the best kind of diet for you. So what do the athletes do? They give up all that, right? They give up on their comfort. Who doesn't like to sleep? Everybody likes to sleep. He gives up on his sleep to get up early in the morning to practice, to train himself. Now also let's take the example of a model. Girls and boys who model. Good looking people, perfect shapes, right? Whether it is a male or a female. You think it is just that they are lucky that they are born and therefore they are like that? Not necessarily. Some of us are gifted genetically wherein our physiques are better than others. But to bring it into some sort of a shape which is the epitome of, you know, the most beautiful body, you have to work towards it. They also have to go to the gyms and work out give up on certain kinds of sweets and other foods which you may love but you cannot eat, otherwise you will put on weight, your body shape will go out of shape, right? Then let's talk of actors. Another example I am giving, because a lot of people carry this misconception, actor banna kaun si badi baat hai yaar, isn't it? People think like that. At times a lot of people think you just need to have contact, you need to be good looking, and there you are. But it is not so. Acting is an art. It's an art. Not everybody can act well. Now we have all seen movies. We consider some actors as brilliant actors. They get into the role and they portray that role so well. On the other hand, there are some, you wonder, yaar, isko kisne le liya, isko to acting bhi nahi aati. Isn't it? Yes or no? So that means that art has to be there. Apart from the art, there is a lot of discipline required in this profession of acting also. I hope you know that you have to mug up your scripts, remember your scripts. You can't afford to make mistakes. Right? Actors lose a part because of repeatedly making mistakes. There have been a number of cases. If you get into the history of movies and whatnot, one actor has been taken for whatever be the reason, okay, you will be the hero of this movie. Now this fellow is unable to remember his lines again and again. So what happens? When he forgets, the director says cut. Cut means stop. Okay? Then he says, okay, bhai, ye to theek nahi aaya. We have to retake it. So it's a retake. वो फिर करता है, 3 बार करता है, 10 बार करता है, 15 बार करता है, 20 बार करता है. And I hope you are aware that to make a movie for a scene by scene, at times scene takes up to 40 cuts, 45 cuts, 50 cuts, 60 cuts, 100 cuts before the scene is taken and that scene is considered acceptable. But there are such people who even after 500 cuts can't get around to giving a good performance. So such actors are then thrown out. He says, yaar, I am wasting my time and money and effort with this guy. He says, bhai sahab, kal se mat aiyega, thank you very much, I am packing up. Then he looks for another fellow who is more talented and then the movie gets made. This happens. You may read at times, initially so and so was cast, however, later so and so. So what I am trying to prove is that no matter what profession you choose, no matter what goal you choose for yourself, you have to work hard. And to work hard, you need discipline. And why do you need discipline? You need discipline not only for your physical well-being, you need it more so for your mental well-being. Alright? And once your mind is under control, you can do anything. I had gone to Hemkund Sahib when I was a young child. You know Hemkund Sahib? Hemkund, it's a place in the Himalayas where the Sikh Guru, 10th Sikh Guru, Guru Gobind Singh had done tapasya. That place is called Hemkund. So out of respect, we call it Hemkund Sahib. Alright. Now when we had gone there, at about 9,000 feet where there is a transit camp, that is a resting place because you can't reach it in one day, for the night people halt there. There was a sadhu with just a langot, sitting absolutely in a proper manner, eyes closed. And it was cold, but he was only sitting there with that langot. Next day morning, 6 o'clock when we were departing, he was still sitting there. So my father asked the people, he says, "Ye raat bhar idhar hi tha." So we came to know that he's been there for the last 20-25 days. He's not moved from that place, not eaten anything, not drunk anything, not gone for his ablutions. He's alive. Samadhi mein hai. What does this tell you? This is mind over matter. You have heard this term, mind over matter? Mind over matter is a term which explains matter is your body. Okay? This is matter, physical. Your body is physical. Your thoughts, your ability, the functioning of your mind is metaphysical. Meaning not physical, which is beyond physical. So when we say mind over matter, if you have your body under your control, your thoughts under your control, you have mind over matter. That is something we should all strive to achieve at all times. If we can do that, nothing is impossible. Nothing. SSB clearing is just chutkiyon ka khel. You getting what I'm saying? Yes, sir. All right? Yes, sir. My purpose of having you here is to help you focus, help you get familiarized, because SSB, when you go for your SSB, what happens is you are going to be attempting something which is totally new to you, alien. You haven't done something like this before. Now some of you who have been to the SSB earlier are now familiar, but there will still be a lot of doubts in your mind as to, I did everything right to the best of my ability, but still I didn't clear, or I made this mistake, now if I cover up that mistake, maybe I'll clear. You also have thoughts about the guy who's passed. You wonder, this guy is not better than me, still he's passed. Do you think, those of you who have been to the SSB earlier, have you come across a guy whom you think that no, I am as good or maybe better, but that guy has passed? It happens. Now only difference is that the guy whom you think you are better, you are better than, he has somehow, without making you feel inferior, managed to give off his performance in a manner which is an acceptable level, at an acceptable level. That's all. So I am here to help you get over your inhibitions, get over your weaknesses, all right? Leverage your strong points so that when you go for the SSB, you are giving a good performance. Moreover, there is another ulterior aim behind this training, and that ulterior motive or aim is that when you go off from here, your personality is enhanced. It's a personal development, it's a personality development course as well. Once you have learned what are the officer-like qualities, and you know that this is what qualities are those which make a good human being, a good citizen, a good son, a good father, right? A good comrade, a good worker, isn't it? Now, if you adhere to this, keep these qualities in mind always and work accordingly, no matter what you do, you will be a winner.
Thank you for watching this video. Make sure that you like this video and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for all the future updates. If you're new to this channel, then do check out our other videos as well. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram.